ancestors to rise up. Rise up, ancestors, rise. We're asking that you see through us, speak through us. Calling on the ancestors to rise. Y'all ready? Come with me to Africa. Everybody loves Africa. Come with me. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I got a text this one. Peace and blessings, family. Peace and blessings. How y'all doing tonight?
All right. All right, y'all. Okay, wait. So rich in resources, right? A land. Hey, Daryl. Where you know you'll be free. Hey, Jaleesa. Hey, when you step on the soil, you can actually touch the sun. Hey, come me to Africa. Everybody loves Africa. All right, y'all. Y'all probably been waiting for us to come back on.
Tell them
What? Tell us.
we're going to show what the cups say.
All right, chill. What? Ready? Let's pack your bags and let's go home to Africa.
This is the cups we're drinking out of. What we drinking? What's this we drinking?
That's grape juice.
Grape
you know,
juice?
this is nothing but no
right, look
grape
at
juice, y'all. We
What it
said good day.
It says on the cup, it says, good day, bad day, don't ask. So I guess when it's filled all the way up to the top, we don't want you to ask. It's a good day when it's right here. You see that?
See that?
Bad day at the second line, and at the third line, it's a day so bad you don't even need to ask.
That's right. And these are your wine glasses, but we want to thank the ancestors for being here with us now, being here. I can feel the presence of the ancestors. Today, y'all, we're going to let y'all ask some questions, question and answers to show. You know, we're going to do a few readings.
Hit that like button while y'all in here right now. Those coming in, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Get them thumbs up. Get them thumbs up.
You ain't getting a reading if you don't hit the like button. And you can get mad if you want to. It is what it is. But anyway, family, peace, and many blessings. Let's do our roll call. Our roll call, Brother Adinkra.
Let's see what we got in the chat. Let me see. We don't have nobody in the chat. Let me see. We got people on, but nobody in the chat. Let me see. If y'all want us to shout y'all out, y'all got to put your name in the chat. Where y'all from? All right, we got Callie Watt. Peace and blessings, Callie Watt.
All right, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. I got to find y'all on Facebook. Where y'all at? Where y'all at, people? Hold on. Hold on. Let me go because I got to get to my
Jam
page.
Bro on Facebook.
Hey, Janelle. How are you?
We got Angela D. Payne.
Okay. Can y'all hear us? Can y'all hear us on Facebook? Peace, okay. Greetings, okay. So we got Earth to Lena. We got Nepis. We got Angel. Hey, Angel. Hey, Angela. Hey, Earth to Lena. Hey, Nepis.
We got Woman of Crystals. Peace and upliftment. Peace and upliftment. I know that's right. We got the Sunshine Girl. She said peace to all.
Peace and many, many blessings, family. Get your little butt over there. Stop messing with that. All right, y'all. Y'all probably said, what was y'all last week? See, you know, we was busy, y'all.
We was real busy last week.
Putting in the work of the ancestors, right? We were busy. We were doing the works of the ancestors, and then we was doing the works to keep us, you know, going and doing bigger and better things. Hey, leave that alone. Okay, so we want to welcome you all to the spiritual vault. The spiritual vault. The spiritual vault. Brother Dinkler. Oh, you mixed it?
It's just grape juice.
Oh, well, you ain't give me none. I'm tired too. I want my energy to be up. Wait, just a little bit. Hold on, y'all. Why are you trying to hide what you drinking?
It ain't nobody drinking what I'm drinking.
Let me see. Hold on, y'all. A little bit. That's it, y'all. All right. Sherry Wilkins, how you been? Long time no see. How you been, Sherry Wilkins?
Peace and blessings, warrior of light. High vibrations, 88. Peace. Says peace.
All right, family. Y'all know we got 5 hurricanes coming up off of my island, Cabo Verde. We had a flood in Cabo Verde last week and prior. So far, people was okay, but I did hear a 6-month-old baby died. which is sad because when they woke up, there was flooding in their house, okay? So, as you all know, most of the time, every year, hurricanes blew up off of my island of Cabo Verde. And they all come, but we got 5. Now, Hurricane Sally's coming down and downsided to a tropical storm, but the one behind that and the third one is going to be hurricane. Oh. But it ain't done yet because they're coming up the East Coast. So I see a lot of stuff that's coming up the East Coast. Remember I told y'all, make sure you keep your candles, keep your stocked up, your candles, because lights are going to be out, okay? Flooding is going to be going on. You better get some blow-up boats, okay? We got one. We got a blow-up boat. I bought it years ago because every time I think about Katrina, I think about how them people couldn't swim, but they couldn't get out their houses because they didn't have no blow-up boat, not even a blow-up mattress. So I invested in a blow-up boat, y'all. I don't care what nobody say.
We got Shy Virgo 21. She say, made it. What's up, fam? Long time.
Yeah, we only missed last week, y'all. Stop playing. We was not gone for that long. We just missed last week because we was doing some big things.
She kept trying to catch us, I think. She kept saying.
Oh, she kept missing
I kept seeing her comment in the chat that she missed our live.
Okay. All right. Well, we're
caught
here.
us tonight.
Caught us tonight here, right here for y'all. We are doing Venus tonight. I know a lot of people. I think it was Angela D. Payne. Angela D. Payne, you were talking about you wasn't getting no sleep. Okay. Now, how many of you all have not been getting sleep? Because there's a spiritual meaning to why you're not getting any sleep. And, Spirit came the other night and Spirit was like, okay, what the hell is going on? Because the masses of people talking about they're not sleeping. And then Pepsi comes out with a drink called Driftco or whatever, something like that, that is supposed to help you get sleep. So, and remember I was telling my husband a couple of weeks ago, not a couple of weeks ago, it had to be about 3 months ago, we was in CVS and they had a whole display set up for sleep stuff, melatonin, this, that. They had all kind of sleep stuff set up. So either there's something being put in the air or it's part of our DNA transformation and reactivation. Okay? What do y'all think? I want to hear what y'all got to say in the chat. What do y'all think? Why do y'all think we're not able to get no sleep? Because a lot of people, I'm not talking about little people, a lot of people, 2 hours here, 3 hours there, can't sleep, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it was crazy. The other night, we're watching a movie on Netflix. I said, let me see what this movie is about. It's called Awoke. It's on Hulu, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's on Hulu.
And it was a movie about people who were being tested for sleep deprivation, but they wasn't getting no sleep. And, there was a study done.
Yeah, there was a study done in, I think it was Russia, years ago, like maybe I want to say in the 60s. And in this study, they found that they was paying people if they could sleep for, I think it was 30 days, go 30 days without sleep, they was going to give them like $60,000, something like that. And so what happened is people came in to do the study. They had recruited, I think, 18 to 20 people, all men. And but the thing is, after 2 weeks, after 3 days, they started noticing, they started acting kind of strange. After a week, they started really having like hallucinations. Then the second week, they were like harming each other, and nobody made it the whole 30 days. And what they noticed is these people seemed to, all of them started having signs of multiple personalities. And what they discovered is these people became like demon possessed.
And that was the movie. If you go on Hulu and watch Awoke, they're showing how people and this was after, I think, like 48 hours of not sleeping, they were saying. They started getting signs of being possessed, okay? Go watch it. But let me go over here. Ken says, hey, Gwendolyn, how you doing? Ken says, transformation, new dimension. Oh, okay. So you put a question mark. Are you asking me, Ken, if that's the new dimension we're coming in? Okay. Ira Day says, I think it's activation and also the drama and the American issues. Gwendolyn Fleetwood said, there's a great shift in the dimensions. I know I'm always up. This is why I work night shift. Ramutef says peace and love to. Hey, Ramutef, know all is well. Yes. So, okay.
The warrior of light says sleep is a bit challenging these days.
Warrior of light, you ain't never lying. You ain't the only one. Sleep is not a bit challenging. It's a big challenging because a lot of people ain't getting enough of it, and a lot of people are starting to lose their mind. Like, what's really going on? Now, let me tell y'all what Spirit showed me.
Kanye West must not be sleeping at all.
Why you say that? Why you say that?
He be on one. Every time he open his mouth, he be on one.
Don't say that about poor Kanye West. He's spiritual. And that's another thing, y'all. If you spiritual, you better expect to go through it worse because you are truly connected. You know, I did a couple of readings tonight before we got on here. And, you know, people have to realize that some of this also, too, is a connection of being very spiritual and in tune with nature and the universe. Being very empathic, too. Because you're connected and you're picking up on the energies that's going on outside of yourself. Now, what Spirit showed me is that what's happening is that, remember, as we go through this transformation, remember I told you all we're on the 25,900 year transformation. This is the age of Aquarius. Even for you Christian people, in the Bible, Jesus says, after me, there will be the man who pours water, or the water bearer, right? So you all Christians need to pay attention to this too. That means you will go through a transformation. The age of Pisces is going out. We're in the age of Aquarian. Well, as we come back to the beginning, we're at the end of the beginning, and we're coming back to the future, okay? So this is the future. We're coming back into the future. You will become more lighter beings, okay? With saying that, the physical aspect of you will become more lighter. You're becoming more spiritual, which means your DNA is reactivating because at one time we used all of our DNA, okay? So with saying that, and that was back 25,900 years ago, so we're coming back to that energy again. Now, when you all go look at the stuff behind us, the ancient Nubians, the ancient Egyptians, or whatever you want to call them, the ancient Kemites, okay? Back then, that was the future. When you see the pyramids, they were built with lasers, not with chisels, okay? We're talking about the cosmic energy and the physical earthly energy and the dimensions in between are merging to a certain level of dimension. So, as we are not getting sleep, our body is going through the transformation, okay, because we have to reactivate more strands of our DNA. As our DNA reactivates, you become open to more information, okay, because you know your DNA is nothing but information. So with saying that, you're becoming more of a lighter being. So in the near future, you will not require as much sleep. Even if you notice your appetite, what about your appetite, your food? What kind of food are you eating? What kind of diet are you coming into? A lot of people just felt the need not to eat meat no more. Like they just want to eat lighter foods, you know what I mean? A lot of that is part of all that you're going through right now. Go ahead.
Yeah. And it's crazy because everybody we talk to, even on a personal level, that's the first thing they say is just like they haven't been able to get any sleep either. And I notice a lot of people too, the ones that can't go to sleep, they'll get, if they wake up in the middle of the night, a lot of them are saying that they can't, it's harder for them to go back to sleep. And I know that's what I noticed with me. Usually if I wake up in the middle of the night, I can go right back to sleep. And sometimes I'll be up like 2 hours trying to go back to sleep. So, I think a lot of people are going through that because, and the fact that the drug companies and companies like Pepsi are noticing it.
Hey, don't start.
That means that everybody's going through that.
That's right. I'm sorry. I'm talking to my two Black Panthers over here, my two sons. Okay. Peace, Majestic Ra. Okay. Ira Day says, is activation causing hips and joints to go out of place? Ira Day, sounds like you need a little bit of oiling. Do you drink enough water, Ira Day? The body is going through a transformation too, though. I think we did a show about that before. Some people are going to the doctors and they say nothing is wrong. The body is being worked on. And it may sound crazy to some people, but let me tell y'all something. There's certain things that the body's going through because the body has to go through change. So it could be that the bones or the muscles, everything is changing. Because remember, the organs are not in the same place as they used to be. We did a show about that a while back. Y'all got to go find it last year sometime. And we showed you that the organs, the lungs, the liver, the kidney, all of that is changed, right?
Patah Hotep says we're also entering a new solar sun cycle. The Warrior of Light says, I've been eating one meal a day and I'm okay with that. I don't feel hungry.
You see? And that's part of the transformation too. It's like, you know, we're not going to require as much food as the DNA is reactivating, okay? Gwendolyn says, I'm craving shellfish all the time. I wonder why. Gwendolyn, you ain't never lying, because the last 2 weeks I was craving fish, period. I just wanted to eat fish. I didn't want nothing else but fish. But you got to remember, when we talk about the water bearer, which is the age of Aquarius, which is more water, we're going to see a lot more water. That's why you see these hurricanes. That's why you see more coming up. We're going to be seeing a lot more water because there's a cleansing that got to take place.
See, now they want to take off
right? Now the cats are acting bad, y'all. So there's a cleansing that has to take place. So we're saying that. Another thing we talked about a while back is the no more bloodshed. Even with us doing certain sacrifices, you know, to the gods and stuff like that in traditional medicine, you know, we're not supposed to be doing a lot of that either. So we're saying that more of our diet is going to consist of things from the sea. But let me tell y'all what's crazy, because it's the age of Aquarius and the water has a lot to do with us going through our transformation. Because remember, your body is made up of 75% water. Your brain is 93% in your body. And, your brain is 95%, right? Your body is 75%, and your blood is 80% water. So we're saying that as we become more spiritual, okay, as we physically, slowly, but surely go through this spiritual transformation, we're going to require to eat more healthier, can I put, right? More healthier, more fresh foods, more raw foods, you know what I mean? Seafood. I know a lot of people are craving seafood, but that just tells me that my sea gods and goddesses are rising, y'all. That they're rising. It's funny because, we was talking about, I got my initiates. You get your little butt down off of there. I got my initiates doing, I'm sorry, the cats are being bad. I got my initiates doing their offerings to, I'm sorry, because the cat is being bad and he just dropped all the bubble chairs all over him. So I got my initiates doing water, put them over there because they bad. Doing offerings to their water gods because they get 5 gods to work with on their first, after they get their first initiation. So right now they're giving and learning how to deal with the water goddesses, okay? So it's not a coincidence that we're more of the gods and the goddesses are going to be coming out the water. More of these gods are going to need to be called on because we're going to be seeing a lot of flooding. There was one time in history when we had age. What age was that? Don't quote it. Go look it up. The age where it was just floods all the time, great floods, right? Well, we're going to see something similar like that in the very near future. You're going to see a lot of flooding taking place right now in this near future, okay? And a lot of the gods and the goddesses and sea deities are getting ready to rise up, okay? Getting ready to rise up.
Actually, they've been coming to WUNAM, some of the new ones that we have never heard of before.
Yeah. But there's some that I do know of that we kind of keep dormant. You don't really call on them until you get to the sea, okay? Until you get to the sea. Some of them are just not meant for everybody to use.
Yeah.
Okay? So I'm just going to say, some of them you just don't tell everybody about because they're not to be used. But then in some of the traditions, such as Yoruba, you got like Olokun, you got the Mamiwatu, you got the Yamoja. Those beings are rising up heavy too. So it's time to start paying homage to those beings, okay?
Yeah, Indigo Blue 57 says I wanted to eat oatmeal breakfast, lunch and dinner. Nothing else for 4 months. Now I don't want to eat anymore.
Really? See? So, let me tell y'all something. Y'all pay attention to this energy. Pay attention. Start writing it down.
Peace and blessings,
Keep
Miss
track.
Erica.
Hey, Erica, keep track of your transformation. Keep track of what your body is going through. This is good stuff, y'all. This is good stuff. To me, I love it because I already know what's happening. Some people don't know and they're panicking.
And a lot of people can't eat the little. Some people now, they'll eat just a little bit and they're feeling full too. A woman of Crystal says she's eating plankton, green bananas, and fish.
See what
That's
I'm
what she's
saying?
been.
See? So it's like your body's craving different type of foods, but lighter foods. You know what I mean? Because fish is a lot lighter than meat. You know what I mean? A lot lighter than meat.
And it's funny because I always like to say I'm from Texas. I'm a beef eater. We like beef in Texas, but I haven't been wanting beef just like I used to just crave it. Now I'm like, I gotta have my
he was
steak.
greedy for beef.
I'd be like, man, you need to make some steak and some potatoes. And now I can take it or leave it now, I've been more wanting to eat, and I've been wanting to eat oatmeal for breakfast too. The only problem is with us is, me and WUNAM, we usually don't get up till 4 o'clock in the afternoon. But I also want to eat stuff that's light. I'm not really a big sea person. She's more of a sea person, a fish person than me. But I do like fish. I just don't like. I don't like Chinese food as much. She loves Chinese food.
Well, the funniest thing, y'all, is the island of Cape Verde, where our family's from, is the island is mostly seawater. Okay, so we're saying that most of the diet in Cape Verde consists of seafood.
Yeah.
So we grew up on a lot of seafood. We grew up on some of seafood. We we ate pork, we ate, beef, but we always had seafood more than anything. That's because the island is mostly sea. If you look up the Cape Verde Islands right now, it's surrounded by nothing but water. As a matter of fact, they got the most powerful water gods in Cape Verde, and a lot of people don't even know about them. Okay, gods and goddesses in Cape Verde, and they don't know about them.
Well, I thought that was them doing something else.
Yeah, so with saying that, that's probably why we love seafood like that. And we get fresh seafood right out the Atlantic Ocean.
That's what I liked about when we went to Florida. All that seafood, you could tell it was fresh when they cooked it. You could tell the difference of when you eat from a different place.
Right. Okay, let's go over to Facebook. All right, there I seen a video. I think it was Delbert Blair, and he said while we activate, the spirit is speeding up, so your body had to be lighter to keep up with the spirit. All right, there, you're right. I used to do a show with Delbert Blair. We had a show called The Fifth Dimension. And Delbert Blair, he was saying that for years. But that's very true. Because if you notice, it was just last Sunday. Now it's already Friday again, y'all. That's another thing. Are y'all paying attention how the weeks are speeding up? How it's speeding like it was just last Sunday. How the hell Sunday get here so quick again? Friday get here so quick again? It's flying. So he's right. You're right about that.
Yeah.
He used to say that on our radio show.
Yeah, that's true. Delbert Blair, I used to love to listen to Delbert Blair. He was an interesting character. I ain't gonna say character. He was an interesting guy. I used to like some of the stuff he would talk about. Some of it, it's kind of hard to believe, but then, he had a lot of people working with him. So, I'm gonna say he was a really good teacher.
Yeah, Delbert was. I love the elder. He's an ancestor now. Oh, okay. Modesta, I actually bought a pound of shrimp last weekend, and I never buy shrimp. Well, guess what? You probably craving it. That's your spirit wanting that seafood. That seafood, you know what I mean? Osho Fun Thought Asar, peace and many blessings. Welcome. Hotep. Hetepu. Okay. What to go on, BP Popo? Where you been, BP Popo? How you doing?
BP Popo.
Talina says, I've only been craving fruit. Okay, Talina.
That's another thing. I've been craving fruit.
Yeah, because we went and bought some fruit the other night,
I've
so
been
we was
craving
craving
fruit.
fruit too. So, fruit and seafood.
Indigo Blue says, I love your background. It's so inviting and peaceful.
Thank you, Indigo Blue. Thank you. Okay. Gwendolyn Fleetwood says, I look up the detox of radiation and the antidote for radioactive levels iodine. And I think we are craving shellfish because of your body's trying to correct itself. Oh, well, that's a good. Well, hold on. Let me finish reading the rest. Correct itself. This new technology, 5G, I really think this is why we crave iodine. My thoughts. You know, the funniest thing is the new technology. I feel like they're over exaggerating when they are talking about 5G may be affecting us. Because if that's the case, over, and all them other countries that's on 8G and 10G are not being affected. They're not being affected at all. So what do we say about in China? I think China's on 10G already. Why are the Chinese not being affected? And it was another country, and somebody, y'all, whoever watches this a lot, remember I mentioned another country last month sometime that was actually like up there in 10Gs or 8Gs or something like that. They was way beyond us. Like they was already in the futuristic, world.
Yeah, they am like 10G.
Yeah, so I'm thinking, how come they ain't getting affected if 5G is so bad? I'm thinking it's a little bit more to that than what we know, and I think that they go overboard when they try to say 5G is affecting us, okay? All right, hiding in the ethers. BP, all right, BP Papo, you was hiding in the ethers. All right, y'all, come on with the questions because this is a question and answer show tonight. If y'all want to know anything, don't ask me 100 questions. You get to ask one question. Don't try to get a free reading. We ain't doing none of that. You get to ask one question. Don't come back and say, well, do you see me and my husband getting together? Or do you see me and my woman? Or do you see me getting a job? No, one question because we have YouTube and Facebook going. So y'all get to ask one question. Gwendolyn said they might be eating you. You might be right. They might be eating shellfish too. That's something we need to research. Yeah.
What? Kokabal Tafari. Love.
Questions. I'm listening.
Any questions? Anybody got any questions?
One reading that will take.
Let me see. Look at that. Let me pause it here. Let's see what that.
All right. BP Papa said China is not in a good spot globally. How do you know, BP Papa? What you heard about China? How do you know? What did you hear about China? Any questions? Any questions on I love your background of the soul? Okay, thank you. Let me go. All right, if we have any questions, we're doing readings tonight, so you better get it while you can. You know, we like to give back to the community, so you get to ask some questions.
Ask your reading.
But only ask one question, though. Don't ask 100 questions, because some people, y'all like to be cheap, and y'all don't like to pay for readings, and y'all wait till we do free readings, not respecting the spirit, understanding that we are here to give back too, because we do appreciate people who do pay for reading. Some people can't afford it, so we like to come on, but we will give you a chance to ask one question. Okay? What's the questions? Come with the questions.
Shy Virgo 21 says, will my daughter Ash stay in state for college once she graduates next year?
Shy, will your daughter stay in what?
Her daughter's name is Ash. I guess maybe short for Ashley.
Okay. Your daughter
will she stay in state for college
once she graduates next year? I don't know. Ash seems like she wants to explore her worlds. Okay? I already see her trying to look out of state. Is that true? It looks like she's trying to look out of state, like she wants to go to another whole state. And are you in Chicago? Okay. Let us know, because it looks like she's trying to go out of state. She doesn't want to stay there no more. So I'm seeing if she gets a chance to, she's going to go out of state. Okay? That's what Spirit is showing me.
That was a good question. Somebody, this one right here. I guess you want me to ask this one first?
Go ahead.
Oops.
Well, Miss B.
I guess that's Mississippi. They didn't put. It says, will Miss be hit with a bad hurricane this year? Thank you.
Spirit is showing me no, but it will be some flooding going on. And it's not going to be bad, but it's going to be some sort of like a tropical kind of storm where you're going to see.
Like depression.
Yeah, like a lot
depression.
more tropical more than anything, but it ain't going to be bad. I think Mississippi got a couple of years ago. But certain parts of Mississippi, they better be careful. And I'm talking about the parts that have been racist.
Yeah, they got flooding coming.
They got flooding coming to them.
Because a lot of these areas, that's what I was speaking on earlier today. A lot of these areas down south, they got to go through a cleansing because they done so much dirt to black people, just people of color. Period. With the racism and everything, and the spirit spirit was showing me is the spirit of water is gonna go through there and cleanse a lot of shit out, destroy a lot of stuff, a lot of land, a lot of things that have been stolen and stuff that has been done unrighteously to blacks in the past. A lot of this stuff, they got to pay their karmic debt. This energy is being returned to them.
That's right. That's right.
And it's going to get worse as black people get more into their traditions and start going back to their African gods and spirits and dealing more with nature and stuff like this. It's going to get worse.
Yeah, it's going to get worse. All right, BP Papa says now people on Hong Kong trying to boat to other islands nearby cozy. CCP want to take over Hong Kong sovereignty. Oh, okay. I'm not really interested in what's going on in China. I just know they better stay out of Africa because they're trying to do a lot over in Africa. Okay. At the end of the day,
I think Russia's getting flooded too, but it's not making
a lot.
news.
Yeah, we better pay attention. We focus on politics, or politics, as my sister Messiah says, and we focus on this stuff over here when we need to be focused on Mother Nature, on Mother, what she's bringing to us, okay?
Jane Altrays, she asks, are the current wildfires real or manipulated?
It's funny you ask that question, Jane Altrays, because some of them are manipulated.
A lot of them be manipulated, even the ones in the past where they were bad because, excuse me, dang, I didn't gas. But there's been a lot of, it's an ongoing war with the government and those beings that are in the middle of the earth.
That's right. So when we talk about wildfires, you're not talking about just human manipulating, you're talking about other beings that manipulating. The fires in Oregon too.
And I see manipulation with some of these tornadoes too, like where it's tropical depressions. I see they got the capability to turn those into hurricanes.
That's right. All right, Darnell Jackson says, I see things, but I cannot see the face. Darnell Jackson. Some of them have a way of cloaking themselves, but that just means you're spiritual. And if you can see them, they know you can see them. Some of them are ancestors, some of them are other beings, maybe cosmic beings. Some of you think we all crazy, but we're far from crazy because they are cosmic beings. And there's water beings. There's earthly beings. Okay, we're not the only beings on this planet. Don't get it confused.
JJ Grady, for you. He says, how much of her readings just got here? We're not charging for the readings that we're doing right here on air. You just get to ask one question, so make that one question count.
If you want readings off air, you can go to our website, www.WUNAM and that's W-U-N as in Nancy, A-M as in Mary and A-N-D, and then Adinkra, ADINKRA.com. Somebody put it in the chat, please, for us on YouTube. Okay, so let's go to next. Amate says, I see the thing. Okay, Amate says, how is Dr. Ben Spirit doing? Well, we probably need to call Dr. Ben Spirit down, which I don't want to do right now. But for what I'm seeing, pretty much in the ancestral realm, Dr. Ben is over in Kemet somewhere. Okay, but his spirit is doing well. Okay. Thank you, Candy Rain. Candy Rain, that was on YouTube. They're on YouTube. Thank you, though. All right, Helga Torres says, a lot of change for me recently. I would like to know if I'm headed in the right direction. Is there light at the end of the dark tunnel I've been in? I don't like to use the word, because everybody wants to say light is good and dark is bad. I don't see that you went through a dark tunnel. I see that you were going through a transformation Helga, okay? You're going through a transformation. It's not neither not light nor dark. You had to go through this transformation. It's sort of like ancestors are teaching you a lesson, okay? He likes it. He ain't scared of the water. He don't give a damn. He just spray him all day long. He's having a good old time.
That's being bad.
Right. Okay. But you're going to be fine. I do see that you will be fine. But the tunnel's neither light nor dark. Okay?
Interesting. Larry J. Blige
What's the question?
says, what's the significance of flooding Africa, especially the pyramids in Sudan? I didn't even know there was flooding in Sudan.
Weird. I know. I didn't know that. But there has to be a cleansing taking place because you got to remember, at one time, the land in Africa, certain parts of that land was sea.
Mm-hmm.
So it's sort of like the sea is grabbing back some of that land. Just like at one time, this land where we were on, especially like we were talking about earlier in Florida, there was nothing but sea. And when it was the continental drift and it began to split, a lot of those areas began to dry up. So what I'm saying is that the water, Mother Sea, the spirit of the water, is taking back some of the land. Okay? All right. Thank you, Jaleesa. Okay, Amate, I got you.
Bowtie Gary says, I keep telling people they got to be crazy to think that we're the only beings here or anywhere.
That would be, that stuff is kind of sour. That would be real crazy, y'all.
Shy Virgo 21 says, hit the like button, everybody. Come on, please.
Thank you, Shy Virgo 21. Okay. I'm going to need to book a reading. I got too many questions, Candy Rain. Got you. All right, BP Papa. I'm going through an Abel and Cain situation with my half-brother.
Oh, damn.
So you must be Cain, huh? Your ass must be Cain. I'm just kidding, BP Papa. Look here. Tell your half-brother to sit down. Tell your half-brother we got too much shit going on right now in this world or on this earth to be focusing on fighting each other. Y'all better come together. And y'all better stick together because between the weather and between, yeah, I want some more. All the stuff that they're trying to manipulate and do, you got to focus. Now, I'm going to say this. Y'all better focus and stay close. Y'all better make every element on this planet your friend. Because I already see what's coming with that. Oh, everything else is out the door. What happened?
Top was fell out this chair. Okay. It leaned forward when I leaned forward.
Okay. Then Thinker says, my fiance love you guys so much every day. He asked me, do you know if Nikki and her husband going to live today? Oh, tell your husband we so sorry. But hey, y'all, we having a launch party next weekend for our new TV network. Not this weekend, but the next weekend we're having a launch party. No. This week and next week. Okay. So the following week. So not next weekend, but the weekend after that, we're having a launch party for the new TV network. If y'all know anybody who wants to advertise, we got 10 slots left. Because we had 24 slots open. We got 10 left. You better hit me up inbox about advertising, okay? For whatever your product, your service is. And you have to make sure that you send anything to me, MP34, okay? And also you have to do contract for some stuff. Music videos, no contracts. Commercials. Still commercials, if you want to show it a certain amount of time, those are contracts. But if you just have a still commercial with a page,
the
no
music
contract.
is stuff for unsigned artists, right? They don't have their music tied to a contract or something where you got to pay. JJ97 says, well, I don't know if this go hand in hand. He really had two questions. I don't know. He says, who am I? What's my purpose? So I guess you could just answer one of those, pick one of those.
Yeah, we're going to pick. You said it was a good question somebody asked. Did you skip over that question?
I already asked it. I already said it. The question was about the fire being manipulated.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. JJ, what he want to know now?
Who am I? And what's his purpose? So I say you could pick one of those and answer.
JJ, your purpose on this earth is to help people. Your purpose is to help and to speak to people, okay? You're supposed to be talking to people because when you help them and you talk to them, your words, your ashe, your inyama is going to be blessings to them. That's what I see your purpose is.
Miss,
Okay, hold on. Over here. Earth Talini says, what do I need to be focused on in my current energy? Earth Talina, what are you doing? What are you doing now? I think you need to be focusing more on your spiritual awakening that I see you going through. I could be wrong. I don't profess to be right, but that's what Spirit is showing me, okay?
Miss Erica says, "Hey, Miss Nicky, I've been dealing with blockage in my career. Should I be doing spiritual work instead of working 8 to 5?"
Erica?
Yeah.
Erica, yes. Yep. But just don't leave your 8 to 5 like that. Slowly but surely transition over and make sure you have the support you need, okay? All right, Earth Talina, what do I need? Okay. His spirit is chaotic. Well, you know, I have a rule. If you're chaotic and your spirit is not right, stay the hell away from me. I don't care, brother, sister, auntie, mother. No, I don't give a goddamn. If you're not right and you're toxic and you want to be chaotic, you cannot come within 100 feet of my path. Because I don't want your energy rubbing off on me. Okay? Now, we got different fathers. Okay. That's okay. Y'all got the same mother. And there's always in Africa, there's always going to be maternal side. I don't care how many goddamn fathers you got, but you got one mother. And if you got different fathers, that is still your brother. It ain't no half brother. That's some bullshit. In Africa, it's still your brother. That's how we look at it. All right. Go ahead.
So, let's see. April Coleman, what do you see coming for me in my love life?
April Coleman, what do I see coming for you in your love life? April Coleman, did you just get out of a relationship recently? Were you dealing with a guy recently? This guy seemed like he was kind of, I don't know, something about his energy I ain't feeling. If you haven't, then it's been a while, but I see another guy that you was talking to not too long ago, maybe a year or something like that.
You're arrogant and he's a cheater. Let me see what...
I don't know, his energy, no, he seemed like he was lazy, like he had a lazy type of energy about him.
JJ97 says thank you.
You're welcome, JJ97.
Peace and blessings, Christy.
Hey, Christy.
Finally caught y'all live. Everybody keeps saying that. Why y'all live? Everybody catches us live.
We only missed 1 week. 1 week. Okay. All right. Do you see me getting that dream engineering job with my dream salary?
She says no. She wasn't in a relationship.
When's the last time you was in a relationship? Because the last guy I see you dealing with, April Coleman, he was lazy. Something was wrong with him. I don't know if you was talking to him. I don't know, but I keep seeing another guy that you was dealing with. And I say that because it's sort of like whoever the last man you did with kind of subconsciously caused you to block men coming in your life. Okay? But if you want to know if I see a man coming for you.
She said yes a year ago.
That's what I just said a little while ago, about a year ago, right? Okay. Okay. All right, well, I'm going to tell you like this. I do see by spring of next year, between February and I would say May, you're going to meet another man. And this one is going to be a good one. He ain't going to be like the last one. I keep picking up lazy energy from the last one. All right, so let me go over here. Do you see, Jessica Jackson says, do you see me getting that dream engineering job with my dream salary? Not if you keep calling it a dream.
It was all a dream.
Exactly. No, I don't see you getting that dream job with that dream salary. I see you getting that job with that salary that you want. You already put it out into the universe, so it's no longer needing to be dreamed about. It's going to happen. Yes, I do, Jessica. Okay? You already put it out on the universe. But it looks like you may have to relocate. I may be wrong. Again, I don't always prefer to be 100% right, but you may have to relocate to another state. Okay?
Okay. Callie Watts says, I'm seeing a lot of random... Hold on. Did we? Oh, no, he didn't ask no question. Okay. I just want to make... Callie Watts says, I'm seeing a lot of random women while meditating.
A lot of random women while meditating. All right, Callie Watts, so what? What you trying to say? Tell me what
She
you're
said,
trying
are
to
they
say.
disincarnated or living? I guess she's asking, are they dead or living?
No, Spirit is showing me some of them are living. And then Spirit is showing me also ancestor women that come from your lineage, your ancestors, okay? Candy Rain says, I am experiencing a burnout with my job. Candy Rain, you know what I'm about to tell you, my sister. You should have been working for yourself. And the reason you're feeling that burnout, because you got work to do. The ancestors been calling you for a long time. I know your situation. We're not going to speak about it here, but it's time to answer that calling. And that's why you're getting burned out, okay?
Spirit say it's time to move. It's time to move. Oh, damn.
What?
I forgot. Yeah, that's one of the things she was.
Yeah, see? You forgot, remember?
I ain't even really. I just thought about it. Just like Spirit just said, it's time to move. I don't know. I thought at first I was thinking maybe she was talking about like do what she gotta do, but I think Spirit means physically move. But anyway, Christy said, "No, I was missing y'all live show. No, I was just playing, Christy. I was just saying, cause a lot of times we be on there. Sometimes it'll be like 60 people on here, but a lot of people still say they missed us. So,
All right. Oh, any questions? Should we answer one over here?
You want to answer that one first? What?
We answered
Tatiana Stockwell says, "What spiritual guidance is trying to reach me?"
What you mean, what spiritual guidance?
Unless you mean spiritual guide, I don't know.
You mean spiritual guide? What spiritual guide is trying to reach you? First and foremost, if that's what you mean, your ancestors are trying to reach you. I keep picking up an old lady around you. An old lady that's trying to reach you. This old lady looks like she got long, her hair is long and gray. Very light skinned. A very light skinned old lady that's walking with you, trying to reach you, okay? Jaleesa says, I just bought Ken an exercise bike for his legs. How soon will he be walking? Good.
It depends on Ken.
Well, you know, you missed it, Jaleesa, because when we was doing initiations 3 weeks ago, the whole group of us laid hands on his legs. And the first time we did it, there was movement. The second time we did it, there was a little bit of movement, right? So I'm going to tell you like this. If Ken does what he has to do and gets on there, I would say at least 5 minutes to build his way back up, by next summer, Ken will be walking. That's the Spirit is showing me. Go ahead, next question.
Woman of crystals. What you mean love life for you? What you want to know about your love life? April Coleman says thank you.
You're welcome, April. What'd she say?
Who?
What she want to know about? What's the question?
She just said love life for me.
You want to know when love is coming in your life?
She didn't say. She just said love life for me. Woman of crystals.
Women of crystals, are you married now? Or was you in a domestic violence relationship with a man? He drank a lot. I'm picking up a man around you right now. Who is that? Who's that man? Or who was that man? Oh, she answered that. I just bought Kennex. Okay, what message does Spirit have for me? Oh, show fool. The reason I asked y'all to ask questions because if I have to stop for a minute and go in and then I gotta look at it, it's gonna take long, and I'm not trying to take long. I'm giving back by letting people ask one question. So if I gotta go back and say, okay, well, Spirit, let me look back and see what message I should. No, ask me a simple question.
She said never had one.
Oh, okay. I that's hard to believe. That's hard to believe. You never had a relationship? You
No,
sure
I
about
guess you mean a man who was abusive. I don't know. She just.
I don't know about that. I feel like she's not being honest with me. And I'm telling you to your face, I feel like you're not being honest with me.
High Vibration says, am I wasting my time with this guy I'm dealing with? His name is Devin.
High Vibrations, Devin. Are you wasting your time with Devin? Devin is moving a little bit slow. He seems like he's a little bit scared, but I don't see that you're wasting your time. He's not a bad guy, but he seems like he's fearing something. Because, you know, sisters, men get scared too. Men are scared of relationships too. Don't
What?
get confused.
Really? I never heard of that. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Tatiana Stockwell says, I was saying, is there any messages my ancestors trying to convey to me at this time, trying to reach them through meditation and altar work? Oh, okay.
No, I'm not looking into the ancestor realm right now because there's too many questions. But I do know the ancestors are walking around just calling your ancestors, calling you. Ancestors, rise up, calling your ancestors, okay? They'll give you the message that they're trying to give to you, either in a dream or they're going to let you know through a sign, okay? All right.
She said father, but he died.
How long ago did your daddy die?
Woman of Crystal said that.
Because I'm telling you, I'm picking up a man around you, okay? Was your father a drinker? Did your father drink? Okay. Is the man I'm with my soulmate twin flame? Give me his first name, then, Thinker. Just his first name.
High Vibration 88 says thank you.
You're welcome. Greetings, love and light. What is the message from me? Anthony Williams. I like to say love and dark. Love and dark. Why nobody want to say love and dark? Everybody say love and light. What's light? Out of darkness comes light. So darkness, there's good, there's love. Everything that's dark is evil. Of course.
That's what they say.
That's what they like to say. So I'm gonna say out of what's that?
What? What's what?
Can you just put this here?
Not been there. I just put this in.
Oh, okay.
Because I had it right there.
Out of darkness come light.
She said he died 5 years. She said yes.
Okay. So maybe her father's walking with her. Maybe he's there with her. He did drink. Okay.
Let me see.
Anthony Williams, anybody who has a question, ask the question. Don't ask me what message I have for you because now you're causing me to have to stop, go tap in, which I'm not trying to do. When we say give a reading, we allow you to ask one question.
Even if you're going to ask about your ancestor, at least name an ancestor.
Right, name an ancestor something because you're putting extra work on me. I ain't got time for that. I'm trying to give back to 20,000 million people. 20,000 million people over here on Facebook and on YouTube. So don't ask me what message because then I got to stop. Okay, let me see what message is. Okay, now, if I was doing a private reading for you and you call me up, I could do that. Okay? All right, this is what I see with you. Right? But this is live. We can't do that. Y'all give other people a chance to get a reading. Ask your question, okay?
April Coleman says, is there a galactic war going on?
April Coleman, you know there's been a galactic war. You know we talked about that for months. They still fighting. They still fighting. If y'all have not watched it, go back and watch the Men in Black?
Oh yeah, Men in Black International. That was pretty good. D Prince says, what does it mean to see you in my dreams in the spirit realm?
To see who?
You.
Oh, shit.
Everybody always say they see her in their dreams.
Oh, shit. You know, I just had somebody the other day told me that they see me in their dreams. Now you're about the 12th person. When I go to sleep, I astral plane. If you see me in your dreams, that means the ancestors are sending me to you because you got spiritual work to do. You got spiritual work to do. The last dream a young lady told me she had the other day, she said there was two African warriors. They were bald-headed. And she said, I came in. They were sitting there. She said, I came in. I was sitting there with all black on with my legs crossed, just looking at her with a pleasant look. Anybody who sees me in their dreams, that's about the 12th person. Just know, either I'm there to protect you, because one guy told me he had a dream, and he said there was a deity in the dream that looked like
Ganesh.
Like Ganesh. He said, but the deity was like, I'm the oldest deity on this earth. And he said that I came and I had all white on and I came and I was floating in white and I told the deity to get away from him. And he said then the deity ran. He got scared and ran.
They call him, I forgot what they call him. The kids call him some kind of a mind flayer or mind slayer.
Mind slayer, something like that.
Something like that. They talked about this deity on this spirit on Stranger Things. It's Stranger Things. They talked about it on. They actually showed the spirit on there. Woman of Crystal says the man I had had my babies. Never had a loving man. Oh, that's what she said. She said 5 years ago.
She
5
said the
years.
man she had her babies.
I guess she meant she had babies with him or something.
So
The
she
man
didn't
I
have them?
had was to have my babies. Okay, never had a loving man. I don't know.
Okay, so you had a man. You read it like she said she didn't have a man. She never had one of those. You see what I'm saying?
I think she's trying to say she never had a loving man.
Okay, Krista, look here. You got to be clear, my sister. You got to be clear. Because I know I wasn't seeing things. And when you said you never had one of those, Spirit showed me you had a man. Okay? Now, be clear with what you're saying. Okay, let me go over here. Gwendolyn Fleetwood, what you have to do with that is if you don't know who's really for you, you go to your ancestors. And you ask your ancestors to reveal for you who's for you and who's not. And they will weed out the ones that's not for you. They will not show up. They will not come your path. Trust me, y'all got to start going back to your ancestors because your ancestors are there. And a lot of people need to understand, ancestors been rising up lately. Y'all better start calling in your ancestors too, because a lot of you all are going to be guided by your ancestors as well when all of this other stuff goes down. They're going to talk to you. They're going to come to your dreams. They're going to give you signs that you need to pay attention to. Okay? But if you want to know stuff like that, I go to my ancestors. Let me tell y'all something. Right behind here is my ancestor altar. And when I want to know, I'll get ancestors, let me know if this person is from me. All of a sudden, something happened. They pull them right out of your life just like that. Okay, Gwendolyn?
Miss Erica said, I've seen you in my dreams too.
See what I'm saying? I'm telling you. Wow. Go ahead.
Warrior of Light says, I had a dream of a great alien looking at me while I was asleep. I have tried to communicate. Is that their way of letting me know they exist?
Yeah, but how you know it was a dream? How you know he wasn't really there? And made you think you was dreaming because they do come to you in the physical realm. Mm-hmm. Don't get it confused, okay? All right. BP Papa, take your brother down to the sea, man. Okay? Where you at? Are you in Jamaica or you in the United States? But even if you're in the United States, take your brother down to the sea and wash him. Wash him for 3 days straight. Call on every sea deity. You don't even got to know the names. Calling them to cleanse him of any demons that's in his body. Dump him in the seawater under 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, just like you're baptizing him. Right? And then you take him off of the sea. You make sure you get a branch. Get you a bush. A branch bush. And take some of the seawater, take him out, and take the bush and beat him all over his body with the bush. Okay?
When will the pole shift be complete?
Not in our time. I'm going to tell you that much. Destiny D'Amor says, a being came to me and told me I have the power to hear what can be heard, what can't be heard. The being also told me I have portals open with me. Also that I have the power to walk the stairs and that, hold on, and that many others do not. The being looked like 9 feet worm, gold with gold armor. Any input would be appreciated and blessing. Destiny D'Amor. Let me tell you something. Do pay attention to these beings that are coming. These beings are real, and there's many of them. Many, 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 many of them. Coming from the cosmos, coming from the sea, coming from the middle of the earth. There's a lot of them. So if that being told you that it's real, pay attention. But try to test your power and see. Try to test your power, okay? All right, go ahead.
Okay, Sunshine Girl says, my name is Sheila. I guess she got a sister. She said, we want to know what's going on with her mom. Is she in her last stages of Alzheimer's?
What's your mother's name? Tell me your mother's first name. I love the ancestors that be having that long gray hair. That's a whole lot of wisdom. Yeah, sometimes, Candy Rain. Jaleesa, make sure you stay on him. As a matter of fact, we'll help you. As a spiritual mother, I'm going to help you too. And Brother Adinkra is a spiritual father. We're going to keep on his behind. Get up out of that chair and walk, and get up out of that chair and walk. Remember that every time. Remember I told you when you was here, get up out of that chair and walk.
Her name is Lorena.
Lorena, you need to get some of our Serious D for your mother. She doesn't have to be in her last stages of Alzheimer's. As a matter of fact, check out our website, and we have a product called Serious D and a product called Serious XX. Both of them are good for the brain and Alzheimer's. Okay? Serious D and Serious XX. And preferably you would like to start her with Serious D first. And then it's going to actually help work with the brain, okay, to deal with the Alzheimer's, to help her start remembering, okay?
I think she meant when, April Coleman says when we would get our upgrades and superpowers back. I'm ready.
April Coleman, you ain't know? We already got them back. Y'all didn't see that little boy on YouTube, that little rapper up there talking about he can control the wind? Your powers never left you. You just forgot how to use them. You just forgot how to use them. Now, right now, we're in an energy where if you want to try, test your powers out. You know what powers you got. Test them out. You'll see. Anthony Williams, Spirit has shown me that you need to be focusing on something in reference to some type of business you're doing. I don't know what kind of business you're doing, but they want you to focus and be serious about doing this. I could be wrong. I don't profess to be right, but that's what Spirit is showing me, Anthony. Some kind of business thing you're working on, okay?
Tatiana Stockwell, am I on the right track with my business? Her business name is Life Purpose.
150% on the right track, Tatiana. Because we're going to need a lot more people. See, a lot of people are doing a lot of things. And doing a lot of the same things.
They've been forced to.
Right. People are awakening at an alarming rate, and they're coming from north, east, west, and south. So, you know, just like we do, we got many other people that do what we do. I'm not greedy because we're going to need all the help we get because people are waking up at an alarming rate. So with saying that, it's not a coincidence that people got the same type of businesses because it's going to be needed. Everybody can't take care of everybody, you know what I mean? And not only that, there's enough money for everybody to make. Don't get it confused. Don't get it confused. I don't have a problem if you go to another traditional healer because guess what? We need them because we're going to be real overwhelmed with a lot of people. Right now we are. That's like for the last couple of weeks we told you we're busy. I mean, we're getting readings like crazy, rituals like crazy, okay? Making products like crazy, sending packages out like crazy. So it's getting to be a lot. But I don't care about sharing with everybody. I'm not greedy. But some of our folks can be greedy. But don't be greedy. Be willing to share because there's enough money for everybody. Okay?
And also, just be righteous. If you're doing spiritual work, don't use your gift to try to scare people, harm people, or extort them. Cause so then they gotta come. Then they come to us, and then you know.
That's right.
We gotta deal with you. Not say we no big bad spiritualists, but I'm just no, you know, people like that. We just big on doing what's righteous. You can't be, you know, extorting people that's really trying to get help, taking advantage of them, charging them, overcharging them for rituals and stuff like that.
That's right. Now let me answer the question. Then Adinkra, Gavin is your soulmate, but he's not recognizing it as much as you are. He's got to go through his spiritual transformation, okay? Okay, he got to go through a spiritual transformation. Oh, you turned 51 on 9/11. Happy belated birthday, my sister. I didn't know else I would have wished you happy birthday. You supposed to be doing some spiritual work too, Angela D. Payne. You supposed to be doing what we doing right now. All right, now Nepis says, I'm booking a reading with you because I had a dream last night. You were telling me some things, Miss Nikki, but I want to know, is my baby highly gifted? Because he's doing some things that he shouldn't be up to forward now. Oh no, he's not doing nothing wrong. These babies are new beings coming back. These babies are more advanced than the other babies 10 years and 11 years and 12 years ago. This is not nothing weird. This is something y'all better get used to. Don't be surprised if they come out, start talking and say, "Mommy," as soon as they come out of your womb. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a friend of ours had a natural birth at home, and their babies are already smiling at them and looking at them and smiling. So and this is the first day. The first day, baby's only 2 or 3 days old now. Larry J. Blige says, "What's the best African system that would suit me?"
Larry J. Blige, we would have to do a divination reading for you. This is something we don't want to do on air. You would have to send me a picture, and you would have to send me a picture of your parents. Once I look into where your lineage comes from in Africa, then I can tell you. But I will share this with you all. Africans in America are mixed up. Some of your parents, your grandparents' parents, your grandparents' parents come from different tribes in Africa. Although we know during so-called slavery, most Africans migrated from Africa were from West Africa. Now, I know for a fact that a few people that I've done divinations on in the past, actually, their grandparents and grandparents actually migrated from South Africa, because when I would look, some of them will come from the different tribes in South Africa, Zulu, Khoisan, many different tribes. So, excuse me, with saying that, I would have to do a divination on it, and then I would tell you, okay? And this is one of the reasons I'm very big on with WUNAM Spiritual Society. When we do initiations, we try to go back in your lineage to see where your parents come from, and we try to share the gods with you that come from those tribes. A lot of people are attracted to Yoruba. Sometimes if you get an Ifa reading, a lot of times you're not supposed to be dealing with those Orises. Okay? Can you deal with them? Maybe somewhere in your lineage. And then sometimes they'll choose you. But Africans in America are a little bit more mixed up with tribes. So I would have to see, what's the person's name?
Larry J. Blige.
Larry J. Blige, I would have to see, okay? Okay, Anthony Williams says, there is the black light of what I talk. Okay, Larry J. Blige, what you mean by that? I'm sorry, Anthony Williams, what you mean by that?
I'm gonna say he on YouTube too, Facebook too.
He turned 5 months today, all. What portals do I have? What portals do I have open? Destiny DMO, you're gonna have to give me a picture of that, but you already got to ask your question. Y'all don't forget. Let everybody else ask their questions. After that, if there's no more questions, then we'll go ahead until the show ends, which we don't have much more time. All right. Dan Dakin says, I had a dream about you too. Laugh out loud. Really? See, I told y'all the ancestors got me busy. They got me busy. Okay? In the physical world as well as the spiritual world. Y'all see that? So you're the 14th person who's had a dream about me. What was your dream about, Dan Dakin? Just share it with me. Whoever had a dream about me that said it on here twice, tell me what the dream was about. There was a tall-ass palm tree on the fire here in Cali out of nowhere in the daytime. Really? Ken said, yeah, my mom had dreamt of you before she even knew how you looked. Wow. Really? I think you told me that, Ken. I think you did tell me that. Okay.
Don't have no questions on YouTube? No questions.
Osho Food says, how soon before I take off? Osho Food, Spirit is showing me by next spring. By next spring. Saket, she needs to give him a spiritual cleansing. A spiritual cleansing. Yeah. Sir Cat says, Nikki, love, my birthday is Sunday, 9/20. Can you tell me if this year I will be moving, getting a business off the ground? Sir Cat, Spirit is showing me next spring for you. Next spring. You won't be moving this year. I don't see you moving no time soon. As a matter of fact, wherever you're at, I keep seeing you better watch the weather wherever you're at because there's going to be some serious weather coming through your area, okay?
Miss Erica says, in my dream, you were asking me why I'm not on my path doing my spiritual stuff.
See what I'm saying, Miss Eric? See? I told you a lot of y'all, the ancestors descended me probably to tell y'all to get on this spiritual path. All right, Shawnee Tilden, hey fam, how are you? Anthony Williams says, you're the truth. Thank you, Anthony. I try to be with the blessings and the thanks of my ancestors. What would become of my love life next year? Majestic Ra. Really? Really, Majestic Ra? Really? Whatever you want to become of your love life next year, because some of the problems are you. It's just not hers, you too. You too. You're not sure what you want to do, and I see a little bit fear with you, Majestic Ra. Open your heart up. Go with the flow energy. Don't put nothing negative in it. Don't think nothing negative. Let me tell y'all something. Another thing y'all got to understand. This energy is very powerful, okay? And we're saying that y'all got to know that right now, in this energy, real talk now, it's very, very important for you to speak. I'm going to start preaching to y'all now like I'm in a church. What you want to happen in your life, because before would take a while, but if you speak anything negative, it's going to happen. It's important to speak what's righteous and positiveness in your life. I'm telling y'all. Don't. Oh man, I ain't never gonna get no money. Oh man, this gonna happen, that gonna happen. No, you put it out there. This is how quick it's gonna happen. Soon as you say I ain't got no money, the next 2 weeks you ain't gonna have no money.
A lot of people know when they say stuff like that, a lot of people don't realize that they're cursing themselves or
You
putting up
cursing
blocks.
yourself. Now, before, there were some of us who had very, very powerful inyamas, or what you all know as Ashe, or energy. That means if we say it, it happens. Like, I gotta watch what I say, because if I say it, it's gonna happen. Well, this is becoming the norm with the regular people. Not just the ones who are witches and traditional healers and priests and babalaos and babalavistas. No, this is happening with the normal human being. Be very careful what you say, because this is the energy that we're in now. So it's very important that if you don't want no negativity to creep into your beingness right now, in this energy, this day and this time, then your behind is going to speak positive.
The
You're
large
gonna speak
professor.
positive. Okay?
Large professor, what's up? Hold on. Renee and Javine. She said, I'm late on the vid, but I always watch later. Peace and blessings, WUNAM and brother Adinkra and family. Aset Ramsey says, should I move to Virginia?
Should you move to Virginia? I got a big N. Oh, no, you should not move to Virginia. Where you at now, Aset Ramesses? Where you at now? What city? What state? I mean, my cousin just had her baby a couple of days ago, and he already flipping over and trying to hold his head up. That's what Brother Batar said about his baby. He was holding his little head up. I told y'all these babies are new beings coming back in. They're 10 times more advanced than we are. They can see more clearer than us. They're more connected to the spiritual realm. And usually in Africa, we say that babies and elders are mostly connected, so they're protected by us in Africa. But let me tell you something. Now, they're going to be even more protected. These babies coming back now are using 10 times more DNA than we are using. They're not going to tell you that, but they're showing you. They ain't got to say nothing. They're showing you what these babies are doing. They're coming back already advanced because they're already embedded with the information in their DNA. So opposed to what they say, they're using 3% of their DNA, they're using 10% of their DNA.
Future legendary. Will the situation I'm in change, and how long will it take?
Say it again. Future legendary.
That's
Will
what
the situation I'm in change, and how long will it take? The situation you in, although you haven't spoken on it, Spirit is showing me it will change. But there's some things you got to do to help it change. And what Spirit is showing me is you're not doing something to help it change. So you need to do something to help it change. And what's the last part of that?
How long will it take?
Spirit showing me 1 month. 1 month. If you don't believe me, do what you need to do to help it change. 1 month.
Renee says, speaking on the earth, there was a 3.1 earthquake in New Jersey. Happened around 2 a.m. last week. Woke up the whole neighborhood.
See, I told y'all there was going to be earthquakes in places we don't know or never heard of earthquakes being.
Large Professor, what's the girl's name? He said, I want to know if this girl likes me. What's the girl's name?
What's her first name?
Her first name, yeah. She said, oh, she meant I guess she said meant New York. See, she said NY.
Who's that?
She's in NY. That's what she's asking.
Who you talking to? Who you think you talking to? I will beat your behind. Tell me to mind my business, goddammit. Should I beat my daughter's ass, y'all? She up here telling me to mind my business?
She's hearing stuff, everybody.
She said I'm hearing stuff. Okay. All right, y'all. All right, so Hendrix came fresh out of flipping over. He just very alert. Yeah, all these babies are new beings. I'm telling y'all. J.A. Elohim. Peace and blessings. Sheila Scarborough. Hey, everyone. Peace and blessings to the trial. Any more questions over there on Facebook? I mean, on YouTube? We heard a very loud booming. Oh.
Sound coming from underground, and it shook the whole neighborhood. It was crazy. My cat was alert before it happened.
What's the girl's name? The professor, the large professor. Tell me the girl's name.
Just need her first name.
Seth Ramsey says, WUNAM, you look just like my sister. Seth, send me a picture of your sister on the inbox. Send me a picture of your sister. Let me see your sister. I noticed my 1.5-year-old granddaughter and my 2-year-old speaking bubbling language. Yes, y'all think I told y'all years ago though that the new babies coming back were going to be new beings. They're not going to be old souls. They're new souls that be created by whoever have created us, which I think is the Anunnaki, the Sumerians. But at the end of the day, I'm just going to say they're not recycling souls anymore. They're sending new souls in. And these new souls are coming in with 12 to 15 strands of DNA already activated, which means they have 10 times more information than we do. Although I believe when we're born, people like us who are spiritual and who are empathic and who can see into the different dimensions, I think that we were born already using more strands of our DNA. So I'm going to say probably about 6 strands of our DNA. Well, these new babies coming in are using 10 to 15 strands, which these babies are having access to more information, which makes them more advanced than any human being that's in this era right now. Okay?
Future Legendary says, what should I be doing? I make my offerings and get my elbows done.
You know what? You do your offerings, you do your ebos, but you need to, with Spirit is showing me, you need to reverence your ancestors. As well as you do your ebos, give your offerings, something you need to contact your ancestors. And you know, if you're dealing with ebos and offerings, you need to go to the Egungun. 2-year-old great-grandson speaking Babel. Okay, I love this name. Oh my God. I love this super babies. Ask him which ancestor he is.
Patai Hotep says, yes, these new babies are new souls, superhumans.
See?
Aset Ramsey says, okay. Ramsey says, okay.
Okay, yes, they know how to use the cell phone. Sure, let's go. Yeah, they know how to use the cell phone. You ain't know.
Shit, they'll outwork you on that cell phone and computer.
Exactly. All right, family, we're going to stop doing readings now. Is there anything else you want us to discuss or anything you want to ask us about your area, with weather, whatever? Any politics, anything? While we do, we're going to go ahead and do the rest of this. We got
Large Professor, you not giving her name.
12. We
You keep
got
asking
12,
the same
hold on.
question, but you're not giving her name.
Yeah, give the name. We got 12 minutes left.
Give her name, Large Professor. You just want her first name. You ain't got to say the whole name. Priscilla.
You sure that's her name? Large Professor, I have a hard time believing that that's her name. Priscilla, I think you just made that up, Large Professor. I think you made that up. Priscilla.
He said yes. He's laughing.
Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing, Large Professor? Because you know you just made that up. You just made that up. What's the question?
He said no, that's her name.
Yeah, whatever. I don't believe that. I don't believe her name is Priscilla. Okay, what was the question again?
He say, do she really like him?
I'm going to say the girl that you're calling Priscilla, or that you said her name is Priscilla, she likes you, but I don't know. I would be careful of her. I feel like she's an opportunist. I feel like she's an opportunist. I don't know. Is my tooth bleeding? I ain't gonna just put my tooth, y'all. I think she's an opportunist.
No, your tooth or your tongue?
No, my tooth. I bit ice.
I don't see. Oh, you bit ice?
It's not bleeding. I'm just kidding. She's. I feel like opportunist from her. Like, I feel like she'll. I don't know. I get opportunist from her. Just don't say I didn't tell you so. Okay? Candy Rain, I don't have a Snapchat. I got a whatchamacallit, I have a, what you call that? Instagram. Anthony Williams, you could contact us. Candy Rain, she put it in the chat. WUNAM at ADRINKRA.com.
He's a Large Professor says,
What?
He just says, Tatiana.
You asked the question, what you mean, huh?
Tatiana Sockwell says, what 12, 15 states activated? My baby, only one, and I swear she is out of this world. Very smart. Larry J. Blah says, do y'all see a race war coming here in America?
They've been trying their best to cause a race war.
For the last 10 years.
And it ain't working, y'all. It's not working. They've been trying everything in their power to cause a race war. They don't try to make shit up about people getting killed. I'm telling y'all, it's not working. The ancestors is telling them they better stand down.
Tatiana Stockwell says, wait, not that. Large Professor says, she does need a little bit of help though, but don't we all?
Large Professor, then you know what I'm talking about then. So don't go to me, because you know and I know that she do need some help. You sure it's just a little bit?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit of help? Huh? Large Professor, you need to stop playing. You know doggone well she trying to get you for your money. What happened?
He said 100. Tatiana Sockwell says, can your ancestors be someone not in your bloodline?
No, because they wouldn't be your ancestors then. You mean, can other ancestors walk with you that's not in your bloodline? Yes, they can. End of the Pin says, see, right there, you with me. It ain't happening, right? Nicky, Brother Digger, do y'all plan to break down another movie like y'all did, Black Panther Project Power? Can you do a breakdown in future?
In future or what? What? That's the name of the movie, Future?
What's the name of the movie?
Or she's saying in the future?
Can we do one in the future? You know, what did we watch? Oh, we watched that movie we telling y'all to watch. The Black... You know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't.
The one we just watched when they were slapping the ground and they were...
Men in Black. Men in Black International.
Go watch Men in Black International. If you did not see it, go watch it. because it's important that you watch it. If you ever remember, I used to watch these twins. I think, Candy Rain, remember I used to post the twins up? They was from London, two black brothers. They was dancers. They're in this movie. And they're portrayed as these beings that look like the beings that come from Mars. And they actually have the power they look like they're, what's so goddamn funny?
No, it's Professor Silly.
What did he say?
He said, well, He said,
What?
He said, well, she gonna be the only one to get hurt then.
All right. Yeah, because you know she's trying to get your money. You know what I'm talking about. All right, so the beings, they look like nebulas, like they're made of stardust. But the two twin brothers that dance, y'all know who I'm talking about. They dance. They actually have the power. And what kind of aliens were they saying? Draconians.
Yeah, they say they were Draconians from the star system.
From the star system, and they when they hit the ground, they were able to make the whole earth move. Okay.
Yeah, they were able to cause earthquakes just by putting their hand on the ground. By putting their hand
out. So y'all need to watch that because there's some truth in these movies y'all got to pay attention to. Okay?
Okay, hold on. Some Future Legendary says, should I leave Katie alone?
Future Legendary, should you leave Katie alone? Future, what's wrong with Katie? I don't see nothing wrong with Katie. She's okay. I see she's okay. She seems like she may be a little bit, who's up back there breathing like that? What's wrong? Who's that? Okay. She may be a little bit, whiny and naggy and clingy. Am I right? Because I'm picking up clingy. I don't know. It's up to you. You have to make that choice. But I don't see she's that bad. Okay.
Tatiana Stockwell says, is my ancestor Ray Allen trying to reach me?
Hold on, because over here.
Sorry.
Hey, Gloriana, how are you? Okay. Angela D. Payne, Project Power.
We broke that down.
We did break that down, right?
Yeah,
we talked about Project Power. Now, Jaleesa, hold on. You got a good point because you know what? That's our new show now is the Lovecraft, right? Country. So,
I ain't like that last episode. That was a little bit too much for me. That one they showed last week, I couldn't hardly watch that shit.
Yeah, because they're showing too much gay stuff in there.
Yeah,
right?
It ain't even that it's gay. It's too graphic.
Stop playing. As much as you watch all them goddamn gangster movies, and they be shooting and killing each other.
I'd rather watch somebody shoot each other than to see two men humping on each other.
All right, so then it is the gay part that you don't like.
Yeah, I just
all right,
said
then, so too graphic. So
it is too graphic. You hear the man making noises and getting on his knees making noise. I don't want to hear
well, at the end of the day, but the point is you watch gangster movies where they're cutting off fingers and blowing off fucking heads and every goddamn thing else. That shit is graphic. Okay, now we're saying that it is what it is. They're gonna do their gay shit. That's their business. That's their goddamn business. However, we could, she said break down the episodes, right? Now, the Lovecraft Country, if you can see in that episode, the last one, she actually paid back. Because remember when the white guy was messing with the black woman, he said, what did he say to her? He called her. He said, "You black bitch," whatever he said.
Yeah. He called a black woman. He was trying to rape this black woman.
Right.
And and he got mad because I guess she bit his lip and took off running, and he called her a black bitch. And so in Lovecraft, she was taking a potion.
That made her turn into a white woman.
It made her turn into a white woman because it's based on like maybe the 50s or 60s. And she got to walk around with white skin. Everybody treated her nice and all of that. And she got to be amongst them in their society, see the things that they really say behind closed doors and stuff like that. And with all of that, what she thought she wanted, she realized she didn't want that. And she ended up getting revenge on the guy. And
right, she got revenge. But
even that part was graphic. When she got revenge on him, she stuck up her 9-inch heel all in the guy's ass and shit.
Well, the thing
made
about
him bleed to death. Like nobody wants.
What I like about the movie is because they're showing another side and showing other races of people what it feels like to be racist against. You know what I mean? It's a good show. It's a very good show. But we'll consider that. Jaleesa.
Larry J. Blige says, will Haiti rise again and be free from white oppression? I don't know. I think long as them saints is white, they. I don't know. I mean Haiti. It just depends on. I don't know. It depends on a lot of their oppression comes from the religious aspect of it and how they view people that come to their aid when they could really be tapping into their own resources and building up their self.
All right, Ariel McCoy says, hello, I'm new to your live and I would love to get referred you, but we don't do full readings about your life. You do get to ask one question. If you want a full reading about your life, you can book on our website, which if you scroll up, you'll see our website. But if you want a full reading, you can book one off air. But usually what we like to do is we like to allow you to ask one question about anything about your life, and then we'll answer it. Okay, Ariel? All right. Candy Ray, Men in Black International. Watch it. Yep. This credit system and score analyst is going to collapse imminently. Do you feel Black Panther death was strange? You know, it's funny because I really didn't get strange from Black Panther's death. A lot of conspiracy theories saying he died on the day of, what's his name? Who he played? What's the guy's name?
Not Hank Aaron. Willie, I don't know who it was.
The baseball player. He played him.
I forgot his
name. And they said he died on the day he just, I don't know. It did come across a little bit strange, but then Spirit showed me he really did have cancer. It could, and I feel like maybe somebody injected him with cancer. That's what I feel like. Okay? But it was a little bit strange.
Future Legendary says she's just an ex-girlfriend of mine that popped back up.
Uh-huh. That's why she's an ex. X. Big X. Don't ever go backwards. Always move forward. Okay.
Miss Erica says, are your father's side ancestors the same as your maternal side? And do they work together on your behalf? And how can you acknowledge the paternal side of your ancestors?
Miss Erica, I have a shrine set up on top of my maternal, and I have one on the bottom of my paternal. And yes, you can call on all of them to work together. Okay. But your maternal, no, how could they be the same if one's maternal and one's paternal? Now, it's very possible, back in the day, cousins marry cousins, that you could have interchangeable ancestors like that. But for the most part, your paternal is going to be different than your maternal, okay? And you always want to pay homage to them separate, set up separate altars for them, okay? Can you put them together? Yeah, but I like to keep mine separate. But they're on the same shelf, but one's up and one's down. And sometimes I just want to talk to my paternal side. I might have to call my daddy or my granddaddy or my uncle to do something for me that I know they could do in the physical realm that my mother and them can do. You see? Okay?
Yeah. Tatiana Sockwell says, I love y'all. Definitely gained a subscriber. Glad someone directed me to this channel. Thank you.
Also, Foon, I'm a little bit offended right now.
What happened?
I really, that's a question that I just don't feel like is appropriate to ask on here, okay? So with saying that, Foon, I'm not going to answer that question. And on top of that, only reason I know of that word because I heard it on goddamn T.I.'s roller skating movie when the uncle said some shit like that was country as hell to me, okay?
Wow, that's crazy.
Something like that.
Why would
you even laugh at that?
Because I'm thinking it was gonna be something else. I don't know why it was that. I thought it was gonna be something else.
All right.
Jackie Robinson. That's who it was. Jackie Robinson. I was like Willie Mays. I couldn't think. Yeah,
right.
Jackie Robinson.
All right.
Large Professor say his death was strange and was so sudden because nobody knew. Yeah. Yeah, if everybody knew, he probably wouldn't have been getting any roles.
But I did say, somebody reminded me that I told them on one of our predictions that somebody we never expected that was going to die was going to die. I didn't say who, but that was one of the person that was unexpected, okay? What do you think of the movie Cuties? I don't know. I never seen the movie Cuties. What is that about?
Y'all, and see, that's another thing. Y'all family, y'all be turning us on the movies because a lot of times we don't really have a chance to watch movies until we're finished doing rituals. So we might not watch a movie. We might put on a movie while we're actually doing other things for clients. So and you know, handmade because we handmake all our protection and work over our protection specifically for the clients.
Right.
And so everything that we sell on our site is just for the client. Even if it's up there and y'all order it, we have to
It has to be made
we have to work over it for the person
for
that
the
ordered
person
it.
that orders it. Nothing you get is coming off the shelf commercially.
Somebody
Okay.
said cuties is nasty.
Oh, nasty
Cuties,
like how? Was it
cuties,
dirty?
cuties is suspect.
Okay, well, I don't know about no cuties, but at the end of the day, what does it say?
Does my ex man still love me? Oh,
Does my ex man
pedophilia. I
still
don't
love
want to see
me?
no pedophilia shit either.
What?
I
What they
get
say? What is it about?
pedophilia. I don't want to see no
I don't want to see that
pedophilia.
because I know I was sent
That
back here
shit
to take
make
care
that
of
shit
children.
make me angry
That'll make
watching
me
shit
angry
like that.
too. I don't want to watch no shit like that. I don't like nothing about no pedophilia. I don't want to hear nothing about no pedophilia. I know there's one thing I know one of my journeys was to come back here to do was take care of the babies. Don't touch the babies. That'll be the only time where you ever see me lift a finger to do evil with my gift that I have of being able to heal people. I will take it and use it for evil if I find or catch anybody touching a baby. And I'm not playing.
Say the children were twerking and dancing like strippers.
See, I can't watch that. It'll make me very, very angry. Okay?
See, large professor says very inappropriate.
Yes. See, something like that will make me mad. And make me feel like whoever the hell is filming it, what they doing to the children. Because I start getting mad. That's one time I will whip out my spiritual tools and my spiritual power to shut some shit down if you mess with the kids.
Larry J. Bride says, did y'all ever break down this American God series? Yeah,
Yeah, we
long
did a
time
long
ago.
time ago.
Long time ago. Like when it first came out, I was kind of excited because it was anything that's really spiritual and talking about, or they even talk a little bit about the ancestors and the guys that we deal with. A lot of times I get very excited. I watch anything with that. Even the whole part with Mr. Nancy, he was my favorite character. They got rid of him. I don't even think the show gonna be any good now without him. Cause he was really the only reason I watched the show. Cause a lot of people prior to TV, prior to him being on TV, didn't even know about him. And he was what, you know, Marvel and them based Spider-Man on.
Shit, they can kiss my ass. I don't
Yep.
want. No grown men having sex with them in a movie. I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The thing about it is they're showing something. I don't know about that. I don't approve of them little girls twerking or nothing like that. Now, there's been controversy about that before. The way that certain dances that, you know, is done in Jamaica, Africa, the West Indies, there's certain ways that you wind your waist, certain things, dances that you do. We're not in Africa, though. We're not in Jamaica. Nowadays, especially in a place called America, you got pedophiles looking at shit like that. You see? In Africa, it's a cultural way of dancing for the spirits of certain things you do. But you can't do that here because they look at it totally different.
Suhaila Manor Bay says, I've been following the African traditions, but now I feel I'm feeling pulled towards the Native American teachings. Are these ancestors calling me?
It could be, but you got to remember your first Native American was an African. So it's just like, you know, people think that Africans wasn't here before slavery, which they were. You have to remember Africans walked the world, so there were Africans. I think Ivan Van Sertima has the book, and you probably know the book we're talking about before Columbus. She came before Columbus, so there were Africans on this land before. So your first American Indian was a black African, okay? Don't get it confused. So you're being called back to rise up the energy of the natives that was on this land that were originally African. So it's not a coincidence that you're being called back. And that's funny you say that because we've been also talking about that Africans in America need to start rising up the energy of the natives that were here. Because remember, a lot of that energy, those traditions were lost when they left Africa. So there's some gods here in America that we need to be summoning, just like in Europe and in Akan and all the other, you know, traditions in Africa, There's some on this land that we have to start calling upon.
A warrior of light says Cutie was done by a black woman. I don't care. Cutie was done by a black woman. So was Precious was done by a man, a black man. So I mean, it don't just because they black doesn't mean that they innocent and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Barbara Del Rey, let me tell you something. America has a lot of blood in its hand, but the world does. Under this patriarchal system of these world leaders who are nothing but mostly men, okay, we see chaos, we see war, so judgment is coming amongst the whole goddamn world. It just ain't America. Yeah, America got some blood on its hands, but guess what? Africa, China, Japan, Russia, you understand? The Middle East, all of that. They all got blood being judged right now. So we're not just seeing flooding here in America and hurricanes and burning. It's happening everywhere, but they're not showing you that it's happening over in other countries too.
Future Legendary says, "Will I ever be free from bondage and when? What bondage do you speak of? Are you in jail? What bondage are you talking about? Relationship wise? Do you feel like you bonded tied to a spirit? What bondage are you speaking of?"
Yes, the second season was terrible. Please, Nikki, love, are these new susus real? Ozzy Bryant, some of them are, some of them not, because I ain't got my money yet. And that's why I only did $100. And the one I'm in, they said I can get it back, but the point is I didn't get mine yet. I'm not going to say it's not real. I think it's slowed down.
If we get it, we'll let you know.
Exactly. Osho food, okay. We accept your apology. Yes, the second season was terrible. And as far as that goes, the black woman sure to be ashamed of herself.
I picked up he was in prison when he asked the
Who?
damn first question. This is like when he asked about his situation. Future Legend that he's in prison.
Oh.
He said, will he ever get out of prison and win if you see?
Future Legendary, you need to go to your ancestors. Spirit keeps showing me something though. Spirit keeps showing me that whatever you did, you served the time. It's time already. Like it wasn't, you served too much time. That's what I see. The large person says that as far as you being rich, you better know that it's important to be rich in the spirit. Never mind the monetary things right now. Goddess TT says, hi everyone, peace and blessings, Nicky and Adinkra. Now they caught you guys live again, even though I'm a little late. Yeah, you a lot late, because we're about to get up off here, y'all.
Yeah,
you're a lot late. We got to get off. We've been off almost
an hour
2
and a
hours.
half.
Yeah, exactly.
What's that, hour and 40 minutes or something?
Yeah, it's been an hour and 40 minutes, so we're about to get up off of here.
What's the word? What's the word? What's the word?
The word is, we're about to get up out of here. It's been nice, it's been fun, but we got work to do, okay? So we're about to get off of here. Almost 2 hours now. I gotta go. I got work to do. We'll see y'all again real soon. Last week we just missed because we were busy.
Yeah.
This weekend we should.
I don't know. We're thinking we're gonna do a launch. When our network launch, but we're thinking about doing a network launch party. We still undecided on that yet.
We're gonna do it. We said in the beginning. We're doing the election.
So we are gonna do it. Okay.
We're doing a network launch party. If you all do not see the flyer in the on my Facebook page, you'll see the flyer. We'll probably put it up on YouTube you know what? I could have live streamed the show right now on the channel. But anyway, we'll probably put it up on YouTube. But we do have the flyer. If you are interested in advertising, you can advertise with WUNAM Network, okay? We have 10 slots available. Make sure that anything you do or you want to advertise has to be an MP format. So if you have a still picture, just say, oh, well, I do real estate or whatever. You need to put a voiceover and it needs to be done in MP4 format. Do hit us up, inbox, if you want to know more information about advertising. It does cost money, just like if you were to go to cable or go to NBC. We are a WUNAM TV network. So your products or your services, or we're also promoting, also if you have your own TV show, your own sitcom, your own real reality show, we're also taking those as well, okay? But they have to be an MP format and professional, okay? And you will have 62 million viewers. People will be able to watch your show through Roku TV through our network. So anything that you advertise with us and any service, TV, talk show, reality show, we can put it on our network for you, and everybody can watch it on Roku TV. In the near future, they'll watch it on Apple TV, and you'll have even more viewers, 100 million viewers. But right now, whatever service that you want to advertise, you will have access to 62 million people looking at your product or your service, okay? We do have 10 slots left. When we first put it out, people were hitting us like, okay? Like we said in the beginning of the video, anybody that's doing music, we're not going to do contracts with. So if you want to put your music videos on and your song, you want to stand still with your music playing, okay? But there is a setup fee, and there's a price list for any slots you want. You get option to play in your commercials, showing your products and commercials 1, 2, 3, 4 times a week, okay? We go based off of how many times you want your commercial, your product, or your show shown on the network. But you will have access. Everybody knows about Roku TV. You get access to 62 million people who will see your videos, your commercials, your talk show, your reality show, your music videos, or whatever. And we will be having 10 more slots available through WUNAM Network, which is through Roku TV, okay? So be sure to spread the word, share the flyer. For the next 2 weeks, we're giving half price off, so you better get it while it's hot. Otherwise, after that, you're going to pay regular price, which is still going to be an affordable price, because I'm going to tell y'all like this. Let me just give y'all an example. Anybody who knows about broadcasting, NBC charges the NFL $250,000 for a 30-second commercial, right? Now, NBC is a popular network, but it's just like OWN network. OWN has her own network. We have our own network. So we have a choice who we want to bring on. Now, OWN, being she's so popular, she probably charging the arm and the leg to get an advertisement on her network. What we're doing is we're making it affordable for the community, okay? We're not trying to bite your neck off, because a lot of people want their especially their own, because a lot of people in film, they want their TV shows, they want their, reality show, whatever, their documentaries too. We do documentaries too. So if you want to have a place to where 62 million people can see it and not pay an arm and a leg to be able to do this, that's what we're doing for the community, okay?
And not to mention, we got another show coming out, right? I don't know, you copyrighted it yet?
Yeah, copyrighted.
Okay, it's copyrighted, so that'll be out next week too. That'll be out next week too on the WUNAM network. So look
show
forward
coming
to
out called Voodoo Chronicles. It's coming out next week. Look forward to it. Okay.
And are you gonna put the trailer on YouTube?
Yeah, I'll put the trailer on YouTube.
So when we finish with it, she's gonna put the trailer on YouTube.
Okay. All right, family. On that note, we're going to get off of here. It's been nice. It's been fun.
It's been real.
It's been real. Last question. Kim Carter says that is funny because a family member got upset because we did not join us, Susu, but I felt like he was shady. Okay, so there you have it.
Anytime, I'll tell y'all this, family, and especially those of y'all who do spiritual work or do readings or any type of, anytime you have a major decision to make in your life, read it 2 or 3 times, or have somebody, or call one of us and have us read it. But whenever you decide to make, anything major, not something small, but like major, should I buy this house? Should I go to this job? Should I move out of state? I always try to get that read, because it may be some things that Spirit may show us, or Spirit may show you that that might prevent you from, that might say, nah, you don't want to move there. And I would say always go with Spirit. Because a lot of times Spirit might not show you why you should move there. Spirit is just telling you don't move there. And sometimes if you don't follow Spirit, you might get taught a lesson from not listening. So always follow your Spirit.
All right. Thank you, Candy Rain, for that promotion. Thank you so much. And let me tell you something. You all have a good evening. We're definitely going to try to come back on next week. We might be live streaming through the network so you all can see. So you'll notice that we'll have the live stream through YouTube or through Facebook. We won't be on this format here. So do look out for us. Again, if you want anybody, if you know anybody who also wants advertising, hit me up inbox. Hit Brother Adinkra up inbox on his page, and then we can give you some prices. We can talk. And what I'm doing is mostly talking to people over the phone, because what we're doing, we have a set price list, but some people may not want their commercials shown 4 times a week. So we're working with people who can't afford a certain amount of money. So do hit us up, and we're telling people to call us. But on that note, thank you for tuning in to the Spiritual Vote. I am WUNAM, aka Nicky Love. Hold on.
And I'm Brother Adinkra, your African Indigenous Traditional Healer.
African Indigenous Traditional Healer.
And what you gonna hit them with? What we gonna hit them with? What we gonna?
And y'all be sure to hit us up inbox if you wanna if y'all want us to talk about something, because sometimes we be so busy we don't know what the hell to talk about sometimes. You know what I mean? So if y'all want us to do something different, let us know. Okay? All right, on that note, y'all have a wonderful evening. Peace and many blessings.
Peace and blessings, family. Oh, shit.
Are you ready to take a journey through the cosmos? Are you ready to see the dimensional doorways to reality? The original video recordings that we call eyes, which shows you that you are a true reflection of the universe, and that the universe is you, and you are the universe. Are you ready? You know what they say, as above, so below.